We'd love to know how you came to be on the project, and really especially interested in chemistry and chemistry reads, because it's just, well, Isabella was nominated for the BAFTA.
So great.
She's amazing.
She's so glorious.
So yeah, how did it come to be? What was the process?
So I first taped for it in the before Christmas. Which would have been before Christmas 2021. Good maths. And I was working on something else at the time, and I was back for Christmas break, and I'd been sent a few scripts, and my agent was kind of like, don't worry too much if you've got a bit too much going on and you just want to rest. But I read How to Have Sex, and I was like, no, I really want to tape for this. So I sent over a tape, and then they asked for a TikTok video as well, because obviously, like I said, there was a lot of TikTok involved in the initial script. And I was like, I have no idea. I was like, TikTok is a whole unknown world to me. Cue the Little Sisters. I was like, girls, like, I need some help. What does this mean? And we did some video that was like, best friend, I'm killing him, whatever that is.
Yeah, know it well.
I don't know that well. We'll find it. Okay.
And then I was like, okay, how do I make this kind of good? And I've got a little dog, and I was like, no one doesn't love dogs, so I like got my dog in it. That was like my best friend, and it was awful. But I had to send it, and somehow Molly was like, yeah, and then called me in for a meeting with her, and we like hit it off. And apparently she was sat in a cafe before, and I went in and ordered a coffee before, and she was like, she knew it was me, but I was in my own bubble, I think probably running my lines in my head or something. She was like, I didn't know whether to say something, and then you sat like right in front of me, and I was like, oh, I literally had no idea.
She was like observing you when you didn't know you were being watched.
And then met her and just hit it off. But then there was a bit of a concern, because I'm like 10 years older than Tara's character. And so there was a bit of a concern about my age. They had to get me back in and talk to me to see if like I was just like quite young, I think. So we did like a bit of improv. It was me, Molly, and Isabella. And Isabella's amazing, because I hate auditions. I absolutely hate them. They send me into this whole like relentless. It's awful. Every time I'm sat outside an audition, I'm like, why do I do this? This is hell.
I've never acted.
But Isabella was amazing. Like, she's like super chill. And I can't remember what it was, but I had to we improv this thing, like me pretending to come home drunk to my mum to kind of see like if I'd be, I guess, young enough to have a mum.
Yeah.
That I was coming home to. I don't know. And then after that one, they were like, yeah, we'd love you to join the project. So I think this would have been about February. And then from February to when we started rehearsals in August, I was doing chemistry reads with other...
The whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa.
And each time they were like, sorry for bringing you in again. I'm like, no, I love this. Because it was like, we were just workshopping all these scenes from the script. I was like, this is an actor's dream.
You're never going to have to learn your lines now.
Oh my God,
you know
it was
them
brilliant, literally. Brilliant. And also getting to play them out, all these scenes with all these other amazing actors, and seeing kind of how Tara would respond to these different people was really, really fun. And a lot of it was improv, which again, huge fear of mine, but kind of helped me get over it.
Really?
Yeah, I hated improv.
Wow.
It petrified me.
You're so good at it.
But I think because like from quite young, it was always, when I did Tracy Biko when I was quite young, it was very fast paced. So it was like, very like, know exactly what you're saying, blah, 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 like word by word. There was no improv, no room to kind of ad lib or anything. So I think I got really, really used to that. So then the idea of improv absolutely sent me west. And then all of these chemistry reads pretty much, we'd do like a scene and then like loads of improv. So it really helped me get over that. And it was really, really fun. And I loved it. And I was like, no, let's do more of this. I'm having the best time. Yeah. And then I chemistry read with Lara, who plays Sky, quite early on. And she is comedy gold. Like, I was literally on the floor laughing. I can't even remember what she said, but she was making me die. And that was quite early on, and she was cast. And then we did loads and loads. We met loads and loads of different actors for M, who were incredible. But then Enver came in the week before we started rehearsals, and she came in, and it was just like, there's M. Like, her energy immediately was just M. And yeah, Molly texted me straight after that day of chemistry reads and was like, we found M today, didn't we? And I was like, yeah, it's Ember. And she was like, yeah. And then, we started the rehearsals. Oh, and I did a chemistry read with Sam and Sean as well.
Oh, you did chemistry with Sam?
Yeah, and it was so funny because we did this chemistry read and it was the build up to the beach scene in Assault where we're in the sea before. And there's a bit where he like, Paddy like slaps Tara on the bum. And Sam was really like, I don't know what to do. And then like he was like, and they're like hugging and stuff. And like, so we just had a conversation before like of like where like, you know, how we'd play out the scene. But even that was really nice just to kind of, even in the rehearsal stages, have this really nice kind of respect for each other before like we'd even got to rehearsals or anything. And then we had to improv, me, Lara, Sam and Sean did this improv of us coming back from a night out drunk. And we ended up all doing like the work. I don't know, just like it really went somewhere. And it was just so much fun. And we all just clicked. Kind of boring, but we just clicked. Like that was
That's
it.
so lovely.
Yeah.
What are the ages of like all of you?
So Ember and Sam were both 21. So they were the youngest. And then me, Lara and Sean were all about 25, 26, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. And then Laura, who played Paige, how old was she? She was older, I think. Around 26 as well.
Yeah, because I feel like I felt fooled by the ages completely and wouldn't have known that.
But it was a thing. It was a thing to make sure we all looked
and
young.
I think absolutely smashed that.
Yeah. But also just felt young. Like we felt really, like we all literally were like children. It was a bit mad. Like everything, like all the behind the scenes videos that we have of each other and stuff, like you'd think we've like stepped off out of school.
Regressed.
Yeah, we really had. We'd hit our regression.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did that play into the shooting schedule? Did you shoot the heavy scenes together and the party scenes together, or was it all over?
So we shot all the party scenes for the first like 3 weeks.
Great.
Which was actually amazing because we kind of all came into it obviously fresher than the end. So it was like we could do that because they were all night shoots. And it was full on, and they had like 300 essays at some points, which was mental. And in these clubs that were really, really hot. So it was crazy, but it was also really real. Like it felt like we were really there, and we were just running off adrenaline, I think, for those 3 weeks. And then it really helped kind of doing the more intimate scenes after, going from these really crazy loads of people to then like either just, or like when Tara's like walking down the street, like just all of that. I think that was one of the first days after all this party stuff. So it was like all of a sudden I felt really alone because I was like, oh my God, I've gone through from like, there's like 300 people in a room and then it's just me walking down this street. So it was like, it really like mentally was helpful kind of going from that chaos to just sitting in it, I think. Yeah.
And what about the drunk acting? How did you get there?
So a lot of it was hyperness.
Okay, great.
Like we were all very hyper all together. Like if we were all here now, you'd think we're all drunk now. Like I don't know what it is. Isabella, amazing at casting, managed to cast these people that get together and just seem drunk. And we also did this really good trick of spinning around in circles before they called action, because it does make you wobbly, but also makes you feel really, really sick. And you know what it's like you're spinning and then they're like, oh, hang on, I need to adjust the mic or I need to adjust the light. And you're like, I am going to throw up. So that was a really good trick that we would do as well, which was really helpful. And somewhere Molly has said that she's got loads of footage of us just like spinning around. But like loads of people that were maybe on set for like the day, or like some of the essays that had come in, like they'd be like, what the hell are they doing? We'd all just be like spinning around.
They're in
like,
a cult?
Yeah, this is weird. I don't want to be a part of this. Strange.
I've got a really random question about the extras.
Go for it.
Were they, because you shot those scenes in Malia, right? Were they local? How did they get them?
No, most of them, they'd flown out from the UK.
That's mad.
Yes, because like you could just tell
Yeah.
that they, you know, weren't like fake tanned and like bleached hair and everything from Greece. They like didn't look like bricks abroad. So
Yeah.
they kind of flew out, flew out like 200.
Wow.
What was the budget of this film? Do you know? Because
It was a small budget. It wasn't a big budget.
Yeah.
Greece has great tax relief. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Molly spoke about that. Like, it's great and there was a point, which I've never experienced in my life. The line producer came up to Molly and was like, we have more time and more money. What do you want? On a film set.
Yeah.
That's so good.
What on earth is that?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. That's how good Molly is. She just...
Yeah. Keep your money.
Yeah, keep your money. I've got it. I can do it. Shoot in 3 days, we're done.
Yeah.